Hello, welcome back to another bird talk. Yes, today I received for review a hummingbird feeder with camera. Came in this nice box. Soliom is the maker of this camera. Has a lot of interesting features. We're going to look at it, assemble it, install it, put it through its paces, and see if this is something you might like. Stay tuned. It's good to show how the camera was packaged. It's usually done fairly well. And they still use styrofoam. At least we'll see. And we have some instructions labeled properly to get your attention. A nice user manual. And some other goodies, which we'll look at later. So the first part that comes out is the antenna for the Wi-Fi. And then this is the hanging hook, some other pieces. And then we'll see the reason for this is the hummingbird feeder. And this is designed only to feed hummingbirds, nothing else. See, there's a large container there for the hummingbird solution and 3 places for the hummingbirds to feed. We have some perches, and that's it. So this feels substantial, nicely done. And we'll have to see how we charge it up to start it for the first time. So inside the box with the antenna, detachable, because sometimes get some aggressive birds, sometimes the antenna may break, and then you can easily replace it. And we just have some nice cleaning brushes included, nice soft brushes to clean the inside of the feeder, and some to keep those little feedings openings open for the hummingbirds. Also got some attachments to hang it from. And also what's nice is we had 2 perches because these are somewhat fragile and may break, so it's always good to have a backup. And of course the charging cable. Complete setup. The other mark of a mature product is the fact that they are very clear on how you fill it from the bottom, and don't remove the top. Yes, the yellow and black caution should catch your attention. They go into great detail about filling the hummingbird feeder for the first time, and then they go into emptying it, cleaning it. That's really nice that they've gone to such detail, and you can put some of the bits in a dishwasher. It's always good for a quick guide because sometimes people don't read the manual, so it talks about charging the camera up, downloading the app, nice QR code there to find the app, and we'll go through that. And then just a lot of details about using the camera, using the app, setting up Wi-Fi. Of course, the important thing is the power button. This is my 3rd bird camera, and they're all very similar designs. They all come from China. And there's a thing on troubleshooting, on stuff like that. So it gives you a lot. Here's your bird guide. Talks a little bit about the whole concept of bird feeding and gives you some examples of popular bird species. It's always nice to have. Then you got some offers, another QR code to read. And you can buy on Amazon. Here's what it looks like on Amazon. And then, of course, you have your full manual. There's the model number, version 2, I'm assuming. And this is also good. And the first page is on warranty service, which is excellent. Contact information, both a phone number, Facebook. That's really nice. So they seem to be pretty well established. There's a lot of competition for bird feeders, and hummingbird feeders included, more than I thought. But it's good to have one like this to see what they did to put together and to make something dedicated to hummingbirds. I have other feeders with seeds and fruits and nuts in it, so having one for just hummingbirds is very nice. And we do have hummingbirds during the season. Camera specs, you know, the whole bit. They did a nice job. Really appreciate a good manual worth reading. So you know a product is mature when they have a lot of labels to help you with its installation and use. And yes, there's a cover on the camera. I also like the way the glossy finish on these petals really make them look like flowers to attract the hummingbirds. If you flip around to the back, we'll see another label. It's always good to keep that in mind. And this is for the antenna. I should have known that. It's like a coax connection. So if we remove this, I'm assuming this little cover, I did read the instructions, but let's explore this together. There's your charging port. So we're going to hook this up on the charger, get that battery fully charged up, and fire up this puppy and see if we can get some hummingbirds. It is winter here in New Jersey. That may be a challenge. So when I plugged it in, the orange light came on indicating that it's charging, and I expect it to turn green when it's fully charged. It may take a few hours, half a day. So I charged overnight, and the light is green as we would expect. Battery's fully charged. Time to fire this puppy up and see how the camera works. I loaded the app onto my phone. Here's the steps I went through. It's well documented in the manual. So the next stage is you need to push out the camera, which comes out from the front. And you got to be careful not to put your fingers holding the camera in place, and you just push out with your two thumbs and it pops out pretty easily. Now we're able to access the on-off switch here. There's the installed SD card in that slot, and there's another USB-C port to use if you wanted to charge it outside of the feeder. So we're going to power it up and see if we can get it to connect to the app. So I set up an account, password, and signed on to the app. So now we're going to turn on the camera, hold down that button. We hear the ding, which is good. Standard 3 dings. We're going to add a device. It's Bluetooth connected. Confirm I hear the sound. Go through a number of prompts, and there it is. It shows up right away. And we're asking for the password for the Wi-Fi, so we'll put that in and everything should be fine. Now we've got it connected to Wi-Fi. It's going through its process. You can see the blue light is blinking. New device is found. So this will take a few minutes. We'll get back to you when it's finished.
Connections.
And the camera said connection succeeded, and as we can see, it's getting ready to go. So far, working well. Now we're going to go through and set up the camera, and then we'll show you how it works. So the app takes you through a number of steps, which are mostly related to security camera, as you can see there in the illustration. So let's see how it works. And obviously it's a $5 a month trial. We need to subscribe, which is one of the downsides to these cameras, but it's pretty common with all the different camera Wi-Fi bird feeders. And I use my Apple ID to register for the subscription plan, which Apple will advise me and I can cancel at any time not renewing it. Take a moment to look at this design. As you can see, the camera is totally isolated from the liquid feed in the Hummingbird feeder. Good design. We're going to put the camera back in and show you the first pictures from it. So I have it on live feed. as you can see as I move it around. I'm doing this inside because it's still winter here, so setting it up outside is not going to be the best solution. So this is the first image when I had the camera sitting on top of the desk after I turned it on and connected everything. As you can see, it goes to select all here. You select it, and then you can download it to your photos, and then from there you can share it, allow full access to the camera to your photos. And now it's ready for use. You can see it took a number of pictures. So if you're interested in the camera, obviously check out the Soliom website, and also check out Amazon. You got to check out different pricing places. So one of the things that's great about the design is bee-proof, ant moat, all these other things which we've seen with other Hummingbird feeders. Got good reviews on Amazon, which is always nice. And just remember about all the different features the camera has. The website is good for giving that information, and also on the Amazon listing too. And it is smart for various reasons. If you love watching birds, this is a great app. It allows you to do that easily. And also the identifier is great. Always good to be able to identify the hummingbirds that are at your feeder. So I've taken you through the steps of setting up the Soliom Hummingbird feeder. It works well. As I mentioned, it's wintertime here, so hummingbirds are not something we're going to be able to attract, but I love the design. It's very well made. I will question them about a solar panel because it didn't come with one, but it's easy to remove the camera and charge it inside while leaving this attached to however you're going to set it up outside. So that's a great design. So overall, I'm very happy with it. It's my third Wi-Fi bird feeder cam with bird identification, and I think this is great that it's just for hummingbirds. And we have had hummingbirds visit other feeders, and we've also had hummingbird feeder out there. So I'm very happy to try this in the springtime when the weather is suitable. So with that, I'd like to say I hope you enjoyed this look at this interesting setup, and hopefully this has helped you maybe think about something you might want to acquire or add to your bird watching experience. It's certainly something that works well, made well, and that's the important part. So with that, I hope this video finds everyone safe, healthy, and happy, enjoying your birds, feeding your birds, keeping your birds happy, and they'll keep you happy. Enjoy your life, enjoy your birds. Bye.